Morning, everybody. Hello. 8:21 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and I just came on. I don't do this on the computer all the time, and it's quite confusing. I don't get it, but I managed to make it work apparently. And here's Leave It to Beaver behind me. Oh, so so. Anybody want to send me a message? See what you want to talk about? Blabber, blabber, complain, bitch, talk. Everything I do is backwards. Then again, if I was looking at me from the other side, that would be normal. Is what it is. The screen a little adjustment so I can lean back here. So I had Ryan McKenzie call me yesterday on a live phone chat. I didn't get any questions in or get on the air at all, but several other people did from the Lehigh Valley, Coopersburg, Bethlehem, maybe one from Hellertown, Center Valley, and there were a few good questions and a few good topics. If I would have got on to ask, mine would have been what's America going to do to rebuild its own refineries? What are we going to do to become more self-sufficient? Share screen. What's this button do? Choose what to share with studio.youtube.com. I have no idea. I got too many things on here. Here's an edit button. Oh, we don't want that one. We're going to cancel that. And I guess for me to look like I'm looking at you and talking to you, I've got to stare at the camera and not the picture of me on the screen. Yep, we're going to take some getting used to on this one. And I don't know, microphone. Why is the microphone? Microphone's back on. Doesn't pick up very well, though. Where's my volume? I wonder if my volume will change that. Hello? 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 Nope. Doesn't change it. Go figure. I need one of them other little microphones that everybody talks into holding that they're a little fuzzy wuzzy. They seem to pick up good from everybody else's channels. Vicky left for work. I have to leave for some medical issues. So I'm just going to sit around here for the day until it becomes time to go. That way I don't injure myself before I go. God knows they get enough money, so as it is. Thank God for insurance. So as far as some of the topics go yesterday, one was on the state trooper got killed on the highway recently by a tractor trailer driver when he had another one pulled over trying to do a safety inspection. And if anybody should know more than anybody else in the entirety of U.S. history, it should be state troopers that don't pull a truck over on the side of the highway and do a safety inspection, get them off the road or somewhere else, parking lot, up the ramp, but not on Route 80, I think it was. It's a shame. And then the other girl that bitched yesterday about it was retired cop, I think, Philadelphia maybe. And she was more bent out of shape about the guy being an illegal alien. Well, you know what? He was legal. Whatever his paperwork was ran out, I heard. Why he had a license, I don't know. They say he didn't have an automobile license, but I had a trucking license. Well, I think if you had a trucking license, you had a regular license to get the trucking license. They say the guy wasn't on drugs, he wasn't drunk, probably had a seizure, passed out, something. These things happen because I believe maybe God doesn't want them to happen. But if you believe in God, then maybe you believe that it was time he wanted that cop to come home, or some other outlook. But accidents happen, things happen, people go by the wayside, and it's an everyday occurrence. Maybe the world just needed the space for some new little baby to come in and take over. It's enough of that subject. I'm waiting for frozen bread to thaw out so I can make a ham and egg sandwich. No, not ham and egg, a ham and cheese, toasted ham and cheese sandwich I'm going to have for breakfast. Because I just decided that's what I wanted to do. Oh, no likes, no people yet, nobody visiting. So Lower Saucon now put out a thing here. Let me go get it. And they want you to do this. Lower Saucon Community Survey for Economic Development and Land Use. Your feedback is critical to an ongoing financial study regarding the potential closure of the Bethlehem landfill. Your response will help the Township Council understand resident priorities and community needs. I think part of the reason they're doing this is to come up with ideas, because things probably ain't working out to their favor and having their own luck. I'm not sure. I don't follow along as much as I used to or get involved. I've been hacked off. And cut off because people, they don't want to hear from me. They don't want to. But yet they sent me a card. They sent a card to my house with somebody else's name on it and a living trust. That's stupid. It is what it is. Here's a new episode of Leave It to Beaver. So what else happened on Mackenzie's live phone conversation yesterday? Mackenzie's live phone conversation also had the question about, I didn't write nothing down. I was surprised when the phone rang and I answered it. I don't know how the guy got my phone number. I don't know what possessed him to call me. And I didn't get to ask my question. Some girl came on and I told her what I wanted to ask. But I wanted to know what's happening to American infrastructure. How come the refinery in Philadelphia isn't repaired? How come the refinery probably in New Jersey, I think I heard one isn't repaired. The one in California supposedly closed up, left, and moved out. So where's all our fuel coming from? Is all the fuel that we get coming from foreign countries? Because if it is, that's just nonsense. I don't know what it provides. I don't know if it's logical. Is it cheaper? It can't be cheaper than refining our own product. But prices are out of control all over. The fuel prices are up. Diesel fuel prices suck. I don't drive my trucks. They sit here. Once in a while, I'll take my dually out to deliver food and do that run with the church for people and the schools. But other than that, they don't go to work no more. They sit here. I can't go to work. I'm pretty much done with that as far as, physical things I just can't do anymore. But the prices are out of control. Things need to change. I think Trump needs to do a better job. And he's every person and every president has their own ideological ideas, ideology, ideology, whatever the hell the word is I'm thinking of. So yeah, I want my lower prices. I want my lower food prices, fuel prices, electrical prices. Everything keeps going up except what the people get. No raise in pay raises, no Social Security raises, a couple dollars, $20, whatever it turned out to be. But it's just insane. So if you find this, you could leave me comments and come up with ideas to make our prices go down. I know what mine is. Mine is that curb spending. That's it. Curb spending. No more raises for government officials. Learn to take back, figure out how to get back some of what they are taking, and even things out more across the board. And no, it ain't socialism. It ain't whatever the other one is. It's called common sense. And apparently that's gone out the window with the people that just keep wanting more and more and taking more and more and want to be richer and richer, that have so much freaking money, they'll never spend it all and they don't know what to do with it. And that there in itself in America has turned us into a pretty sad state, in a sad state of affairs. So 3:13:32. I'm going to cut off at 15 minutes, and then we're going to see what happens with this. And then I should go back and look for other live meetings from the township that I never finished. Got to figure out how to find them and finish them, post them, because the only ones I've been posting are the ones I converted from my Canon video camera. Other than that, the live stuff stays pretty much lost, I think. So I hope everybody has a lovely day. I did yesterday. I went to the Sheets opening. I went to the senior church dinner. Always a fun time. Yesterday was more than any. The only second one I went to. Sing-along day. Sing along at the senior dinner center. That was interesting. But anyway, we are at 14 minutes and now 45 seconds. So I'm going to cut this off and leave you at 15 minutes. So everybody have a lovely day. Find something constructive to do. And don't forget to keep believing. See ya.